Welcome students. This is second module of chapter number 12, perimeter and area. In this module, we will solve some more word problems from problem set 49 based on the formula of perimeter of rectangle and the square. Next question is, Sanju completes 12 rounds around a square park every day. If one side of park is 120 meter, find out in kilometers and meters the distance that Sanju covers daily. Now here we know that the shape of a park is square, and we know the length of one side of the park is 120 meter. Now we have to find out the distance covered by Sanju in 12 rounds. So first, let us find the distance covered by Sanju in one round of the square park. For that, we need to find out the perimeter of that square park. So we have the formula, perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of a side. We have the length of a side is 120 meter. So we write 4 into 120, which is equal to 480 meters. Now this is the distance covered by Sanju in one round of the square park. To find out the distance covered by Sanju in 12 rounds, we need to multiply 480 by 12, and we get the distance covered by Sanju in 12 rounds is equal to 12 into 480, which is equal to 5760 meters. So we write, we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So let us convert 5760 meters in kilometers. So we get 5760 meter is equal to 5 kilometer and 760 meters. So here we write the statement as distance covered by Sanju daily is equal to 5 kilometer 760 meters. Next question is, the length of a rectangular plot of a land is 50 meter and its width is 30 meters. A triple fence has to be put along its edges. If the wire costs 60 rupees per meter, what will be the total cost of the wire needed for the fence? Now, here it is a rectangular plot of land and its length is 50 meter and its breadth is 30 meter. And a triple fence has to be put along its edges. So, first let us find out the perimeter of that rectangular plot. So, we have the formula, perimeter of rectangular plot is equal to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. So let us put the value of length and breadth. So we write 2 into 50 plus 2 into 30, which is equal to 100 plus 60, which is equal to 160 meters. So this is the wire needed for one round of fencing. So let us find out the wire needed for a triple fence. For that, we need to multiply this perimeter by 3, as we have to make 3 rounds of fencing. So wire needed for a triple fence is equal to 3 into 160, which is equal to 480 meters. Now let us find out the cost of fencing. We know that cost of 1 meter wire is equal to 60 rupees. So to find out the cost of 480 meter wires, we need to multiply 480 by 60. So the cost of 480 meter wire is equal to 60 into 480, which is equal to 28,800 rupees. So here we get the total cost of the wire needed for the fence is 28,800 rupees. Next question is, a game requires its player to run around a square playground. Each side of the playground is 20 meters long. One player took 5 rounds around the playground. How many meters did he run altogether? Now here it's a square shaped playground and each side of the playground is 20 meters long. One player is taking 5 rounds around that playground and we have to find out how many meters he ran altogether. So let us first find out the distance he is covering in one round. And for that, we need to find out the perimeter of that square shaped playground. So we have perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of one side. As the length of one side is 20 meter, we write 4 into 20, which is equal to 80 meters. Now this is the distance the player is covering in one round. Now let us find out the distance he covered in 5 rounds. For that, we need to multiply 80 by 5 and we get 400 meters. Hence we write the player run 400 meters altogether. Next question is, 4 rounds of wire fence have to be put around a field. If the field is 60 meter long and 40 meter wide, how much wire will be needed? Now here we know the length and the width or the breadth of this field. And we have to take 4 round of wire fence around the field and we need to know how much wire will be needed. So first, let us know the wire needed for one round of fencing. And for that, we need to find out the perimeter of that field. And we have the formula, perimeter of a rectangular field is equal to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. We have length 60 meter and breadth 40 meter. So we write 2 into 60 plus 2 into 40, which is equal to 120 plus 80, which is equal to 200 meters. Now this we get the wire needed for one round of fencing. Now to find out the wire needed for 4 round of wire fence, we need to multiply this 200 by 4. So we write wire needed for 4 rounds is equal to 4 into 200, that is 800 meter. So here we write 800 meter wire will be needed to put 4 rounds of wire fence around a field. Next question is, the sides of a triangle are 24.7 centimeter, 20.4 centimeter and 10.5 centimeter respectively. What is the perimeter of the triangle? Now we have a triangle and the length of its side are 24.7, 20.4 and 10.5 centimeter. And we have to find out its perimeter. So we know that perimeter of any figure is equal to the sum of length of its all the sides. So we write perimeter of triangle is equal to sum of the length of all the sides. Now let us add the all the three lengths of this given triangle to get its perimeter. So we write perimeter of given triangle is equal to 24.7 plus 20.4 plus 10.5 and we get after addition 55.6. Hence the perimeter of given triangle is 55.6 centimeter. Next question is, look at the figures on the sheet of graph paper. Measure their sides with the help of the lines on the graph paper. Write the perimeter of each in the right box. So here we have a triangle, rectangle A, B, C, D, and we have to find out the perimeter of this rectangle. So first let us find out its length and breadth with help of the lines on the graph paper. One square on the graph paper is of 1 centimeter, and you can see along the length AB we can see there are 3 complete squares. After that there are 5 lines on the graph sheet. So we say the length of this rectangle is 3.5 centimeter. Let us find out the breadth of this rectangle. As you can see, there are 2 squares along the breadth of the rectangle. So we say it is 2 centimeter and also there are 5 lines after that. So we say the breadth of this rectangle is 2.5 centimeter. Now we know the length and breadth of given rectangle. So let us find out its perimeter. So we write perimeter of rectangle ABCD is equal to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth, which is equal to 2 into 3.5 plus 2 into 2.5, which is equal to 7.0 plus 5.0, and that is 7 plus 5. So we get the perimeter of given rectangle ABCD is 12 centimeter. We have next rectangle EFGH on the graph sheet. So let us calculate its perimeter. For that, we need to know the length and the breadth of this rectangle. So let us find out the length and the breadth using the lines on the graph sheet. As we know, one square of the graph sheet is of 1 centimeter, and there are 3 such squares along the length of this rectangle. After that, there are 8 lines. So we say the length of given rectangle is 3.8 centimeter. Let us calculate the breadth of this rectangle. Along the breadth, there is one complete square, and after that there are 3 lines on the graph sheet. So we say the breadth of this given rectangle EFGH is 1.3 centimeter. Now let us calculate the perimeter. We have perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. So we write 2 into 3.8 plus 2 into 1.3, which is equal to 7.6 plus 2.6, which is equal to 10.2. So here we get the perimeter of rectangle EFGH is 10.2 centimeter. Thank you.